Can't decide between the Yes Bank Marquee and the HDFC Infinia? These are not entry-level premium cards. These are high-return instruments. And if you choose wrong, you don't just lose perks, you lose compounding value every single month. Yes Marquee gives 36 points per 200 rupee on online retail spends. That is 4.5% effective return if redeemed for travel at 0.25 rupee per point. Offline retail earns 18 points per 200 rupee, which is 2.25%. Utilities, insurance and education still earn 10 points per 200 rupee, roughly 1.25%. That is important because many premium cards now give 0 on those categories. But there is a monthly cap. Total earning is capped at 1 lakh points per statement cycle. And online 36 points rate effectively drops after roughly 5.5 lakh rupee monthly online spend. Now look at Infinia. Infinia gives 5 points per 150 rupee. That is 3.33% base return on almost all retail spends. Lower than Marquee's 4.5% online rate, but higher than Marquee's offline rate. However, Infinia's real power comes from SmartBuy. Through SmartBuy portal, flights earn 5x, hotels earn 10x, and vouchers earn 5x. That means up to 33% return on hotels and 16.5% on flights or Amazon vouchers. Monthly accelerated cap is 15,000 bonus points. So the difference is this: Marquee gives strong flat online earning without portal dependency. Infinia gives insane returns if you're willing to route spending through SmartBuy. Marquee still gives some points on insurance and utilities. Infinia from July 2025 caps insurance at 10,000 points per month. Utilities and groceries are capped at 2,000 points per month. Rent earns 0. So heavy insurance payers may extract better uncapped flexibility from Marquee. Marquee points are worth 0.25 rupee for flights and hotels. For Amazon vouchers, value drops to 0.1 rupee. For cashback, around 0.15 rupee. So, travel redemption is mandatory for maximum value. Also, travel redemption is limited to 70% of ticket value. You must pay 30% in cash. Infinia points are worth 1 rupee for flights, hotels, Apple and Tanishq via SmartBuy. But there is also a 70% redemption cap per booking. The remaining 30% earns points again, creating a compounding loop. Infinia transfers 1-to-1 to Singapore Airlines and Flying Blue. Even after devaluation, you can use the Finnair bridge to move points effectively 1-to-1 to British Airways Avios. That means business class redemption potential where 1 point can exceed 1.5 rupee value. Marquee transfers at 10-to-1 ratio to airline partners like Vistara or Intermiles. That is significantly weaker compared to Infinia. Marquee is not a miles maximization card. It is a high cashback-like travel card. Marquee charges 1% forex plus GST. That is extremely powerful. With 4.5% online earning, your net international online return is over 3% positive. Infinia charges 2% plus GST. Net effective gain is around 1% after base rewards. So for heavy international digital spending, Marquee wins clearly. Yes Bank Marquee charges 9,999 rupee plus GST as joining and 4,999 rupee plus GST as renewal. You get 40,000 points on joining and 20,000 points on renewal. If redeemed for travel at 0.25 rupee per point, the first year effectively neutralizes the base fee. Renewal is waived at 10 lakh rupee annual spend. HDFC Infinia Metal charges 12,500 rupee plus GST annually. But you get 12,500 reward points on renewal, fully redeemable at 1 rupee per point for flights and hotels. So effectively you only pay GST if you use the points correctly. Fee waiver is at 10 lakh rupee annual spend. Choose Yes Bank Marquee if you are a heavy online spender, pay large insurance or education bills, spend internationally online, and want strong flat returns without routing everything through a portal. It is powerful for digital-first, high-income users. Choose HDFC Infinia if you are willing to optimize SmartBuy every month, want airline mile transfers at 1-to-1, prefer gold and Apple redemption at 1 rupee per point, and aim for maximum upside through travel arbitrage. It has the higher ceiling.
If you want more details about subscription, please check the pinned comment.